What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. I want to thank you for tuning in to my channel today. I appreciate it very much. I'm out here today on Afterbay Reservoir now. I've done some videos here before and I've caught some pretty nice fish. Been wanting to get back out here. It's summertime now. You know, we're almost at the middle of June. Water temps are 80.9. So warm water temps. The lake is way down. I don't know if y'all can see, but that shoreline, you know, last time I was here, the water was all the way up to those trees. So this lake is drawn way down. I don't know if that's a normal summertime thing. Not real sure, but I caught some fish last time. It was a pretty good school on this point right here behind me. So I'm gonna start there. This lake is loaded with shad and it has some big fish in it as well. Might be doing some finesse stuff today, stuff a little bit different than what y'all have been seeing me do here lately with the frog and all of that. But we're definitely gonna try to throw some top water, maybe a popper. I don't know, let's get to fishing. Maybe we can catch a big one. I've caught, I think, 1 over 4 pounds every time I've been here. Let's see if we can do that again today. So I was going to start over there on that point, but we're going to start over here because over there is very, very shallow. With the lake being so absolute low, it's very shallow up there on that point. So I just idled over the channel and came over here to this side. So we're gonna start off with top water. Y'all know how I am about my top water and my Azuma Popper Z. That's a bad unit. And I'm also fishing today with these gloves for the first time. Just tired of getting my hands cut all up all the time and getting stuck by fins. So I'm gonna see how I like them. I might not like them. I might end up taking them off, but I don't know. We're gonna fish with them and see. But God, giant fish just blew up right there. Holy moly. The lake is fairly clear. I have seen it clear, honestly, but it's not bad. I prefer a little bit of stain anyway. So the fishing should be good. We just got to figure them out, kind of what they're biting, what they want, and go from there. God, that was a big fish that blew up over there. Oh my God, one blew up on, I'm up here messing with my GoPro and a fish blew up on my darn popper as soon as I cast. I'm trying to turn on my GoPro at my dash because it cut off for some reason. All right, well, we got our first bite. Not exactly the way I wanted it to happen. Oh yeah, there's fish blowing up all in there. There's one. What'd I tell you? I knew. He's a little one. But these fish up here, I mean, he's little teeny, but these fish up here feeding on shad, I can promise you it's a big one up here. I promise you that. Let's get this guy. Get out of there. There we go. There's a little guy. All right, we need bigger. We need bigger. We're gonna get bigger because they are up here. I mean, they're sitting all off here. Shell up there, mussels. Whoa, look at that school of fish. Y'all see that? Holy moly. We'll have to turn around and throw the drop shot on that. Oh God, look at that bass underneath of it. That was cool. That's a nice one too. He came up underneath of it and looked at it. God, that's a good one. That was so cool. Get in here. That is a chunk. It's a pretty fish right there. Got him locked in. Nice. Pretty one right there. Get out of there. Pliers. That was so cool. I saw him just swim up underneath of it and look at it. And nice fish. I was just looking on the graph. There's so many right here right now. I was saying we're going to throw the drop shot on them, but pretty fish, close to 2 pounds. There you go. Thanks for biting, bud. Pretty one. Solid. That was a cool bite. It is always cool watching them come up underneath of it. Probably could tie a darn fluke on, throw a fluke out there and just destroy them probably. There's one. That's a pretty nice one. Just picked the popper back up. I mean, no time. Ain't a bad one. Get in here. Ain't as big as what we want, but he ain't too bad. A lot of these fish got sores on them. Like this one's got a sore on his bottom fin right there. Y'all can see that. Not real sure what's up with that, but nice little fish. There he is. Thank you, bud. That's a good one. That was a cool bite right there. He came up off that rock pile and absolutely smoked it. And you talk about gone. I mean, that popper is completely gone. God, that is cool right there. Y'all look at that popper. Try to do this without getting this hook in my finger. There we go. I mean, choked. Sucker come up and choked that popper. That's a nice fish. He's a little skinny. He's a little on the skinny side, but he smoked it. That was as good a bite as you can get right there. Came up just head first and just tanked that thing. Nice. Really, really nice fish. Just, he's a little on the skinny side, but that was a good bite. That was a good bite on that popper. Thank you. That is how you want them to eat it. When they eat it like that, you know you're throwing the right thing. When they come up and smoke a top water like that head first and just eat it head first like that, I mean, you know you got the right deal on. There he is. I don't know how good he is. Pretty good one. Out here on this point. I mean, just came up and smoked it. I don't know if there's any more with him. No, I don't see any more with him. Oh, it's a little guy. I thought he was a little bit better than that, but there we go. Come up and smoked it off that point. I mean, it's just, you know, the fish are feeding on so many shad, and this popper just represents one so good. It's just coming up over their head, and they're just, I mean, just eating it, just blowing it. I mean, there ain't nothing that I like doing better than throwing top water. Y'all know that. If I can get them to come up and eat it, I'm absolutely gonna throw that thing all day long if I can. Just haven't got no great big fish to come up and eat it yet. And I mean, we might not, I don't know, but definitely hoping for it. So we're probably gonna get right and go over to that side where we started. That's where the channel swings by. And I saw that great big fish blow up over there on the bank. So probably gonna go over there, give that a little try, go down it, might come back down it with the drop shot, then we might jump back over here, let these fish settle down, kind of work back in. And we might actually throw the fluke on these fish, try the fluke and see if we can catch them. I'm sure we can catch one of them. But just trying to get a bigger fish, bigger class fish. We caught a couple decent ones, but looking for the bigs, 4+. Just have not got into one of those yet. All right, so we're here on the other side. I just jumped over here. We're gonna throw the popper down on this rock. The channel's right here to my right-hand side. So we're gonna go down here with the popper, see if we catch one on this. If we don't, we might come back down this with the drop shot. Oh, and there's one right there. Not a big one, but he was right on that piece of wood is what that was. He was up there on that treetop. I mean, when they are hitting it, they are crossing it up there. They are not doggone playing. Definitely throwing the right thing. Little guy, get back in there. Whoa, y'all see that? Check that out. It's like a whirlwind. Look, I'm in it. Whoa, that is wild. It's spinning my boat around. That is crazy. Y'all check that out. I've never seen that before. It's literally like a whirlwind, like a mini freaking tornado. I mean, here it is. It's coming. It's over me right now. It's spinning my boat around. Have any of y'all ever seen that before? Look at the rotation on the water. That is wild. That is absolutely crazy. You can see it, just a rotation on the water. I have never experienced anything like that before. Have y'all ever experienced it? That was absolutely crazy. I mean, it's still doing it. It's still spinning out there. It's not as tight. That is absolutely crazy. And I mean, now it's calm. Wow, that is nuts. It started churning right there on the water, and I thought it was like a darn sinkhole under the water or something that was starting to suck the water in. That is crazy. I've never experienced anything like that before. It's like a mini tornado. All right. Not loving the crankbait. Not even loving the shaky head. Looks like they're just loving the popper right now. Let's get that fluke out though. Let's get that fluke out and give that bad boy a try. Got that right here. So we got the fluke already on. We just got to get it kind of regrouped here. I'm gonna throw this a little bit and just go straight old school. Everybody probably that ever learned how to fish started throwing a fluke. I know I did. One of the first baits that I caught a big bass on, probably. I'm not real sure, but it's a bait that everybody needs to have in their box. And of course, we're just rigging it regular old Texas rig, and I am running straight braid on this. Straight braid. And this is a 3/0 Googan Squad hammer hook is what I got it on. And you want to make sure this thing runs good, because if it runs funky, then it's not going to look good. I got this first cast. First cast. That is probably going to tell us a lot. And I'm talking about absolutely munched it. He just came up and ate that thing. That is a really good sign if I've never seen one. Get out of there. Not a great big one, but nice little fish. First cast with that fluke. Very first cast. Well, that could either be a fluke, no pun intended there, or it could be telling me what we need to be doing, or what we should have been doing the whole time. And I really like to throw a fluke on straight braid. This is 20-pound Balzac's braid, and I throw it most of the time with it straight. Even in clear water situations, this is a reactionary bait. So, you know, when he sees it, he's reacting to it almost instantaneously. He's deciding whether he wants to eat it or not right then. You know, it doesn't twist up your line bad when you throw, you know, like a fluoro leader, a mono copolymer, whatever leader you throw. And straight braid, it just, I've never seen where it's made a difference. I take a black marker, I black out my line about 6 foot above it down to the hook, and that line's almost invisible. We're talking 20-pound test. We're talking tiny diameter. Anyway, you know, you don't want it to be down there some worn braid, white and really, really noticeable, but you know, just take a black Sharpie, mark that thing out, and you can't even see it under the water, and I really don't think the fish can either. Ooh, fish just bulled up there. Oh no, I missed him again. No, just tore the head of my fluke all to pieces. Darn, my fluke, my hook had like went into my fluke. Crap. That's a good one. There we go. There we go. Come up and ate that fluke. Get in here. Solid fish. Chill out. Nice fish right there. Pegged him. Pretty good. All right. Right off that rock pile, had multiple bites there. I actually think it's a whole bunch of fish up there. A little school, so we're gonna throw him back. Thanks for biting, bud. Got him on that fluke. I really think once we get in this pocket, it's gonna just be lights out. There's another one. There we go. Chill out, bud, chill out. Pretty one. Get back in there. Now this is fun. Top water's fun too, of course. But throwing that old fluke is pretty darn fun too. There's one. Get in here. Little dude. Solid little fish though. Thank you. Pretty fish. Another one on that fluke. And off that same rock pile, fished away from it, come back to it. This is about 30 minutes later and just caught another one. I mean, they definitely are stacked up on this thing, a decent little school. And he crushed it when he bit it. Maybe now that I've caught one, maybe we got him fired up like we did last time. Man, it has been fun today. I like tournament fishing, but these days when you can just come out and just fish and just fish how you want to and throw different things that you haven't tried in a while to get confidence back in them. I just had a feeling this fluke was, you know, with them doing what they were doing, I just had a feeling this fluke was going to be the deal, and turns out it was. I mean, have caught a ton of fish on this thing and missed a ton more. Had a lot more chase it, boil on it, you name it, but just have had an absolute ball. Maybe we'll pick us up one more as we work our way to this point, and then we're probably going to call it a day. It has been fun. There he is. Got another one. Another solid fish. Nice one. Get in here. Oh, he's spotted up. He's got some black spots on him. Yep. He's peeing all over the darn place. Check out them black spots on his back. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Nice fish. They're just up here on this point, just scattered everywhere, just munching on shad. Probably a few more casts and we are gonna call it quits. I might take the buzz bait and maybe throw it down this shoreline right here with the shade on it, going into this pocket, just to see if I can get a big one to come up, maybe on the old buzz bait. Looks like got right much rock and stuff in here, so might give that a try, but we're not gonna fish it very long at all. My fluke has about had it. Go ahead and put this on the rod here, and let's pick this buzz bait up. Throw this thing down this side in this shade line. Maybe we can get one to come up and blast it. Maybe it'll be that big one we've been looking for all day long. And then we'll take this thing and load it up. Been yet another good day out here. I mean, this is somewhere that I look forward to coming. Oh, there was a bite. There was a bite. Last pitch, cast, whatever you want to call it, of the day. And I don't have a single complaint about anything. Really, really fun day. We get everything strapped down, packed up. We're gonna head back to the ramp. All right, we are back to the house. That's a fairly long pull after you fished all day long. About 2 hours and 15 minutes to pull out there. But I pulled out there for a reason, because every time I go there, I absolutely get on the fish. Didn't catch a big one this time, but caught a ton of fish. Like, I caught over 30. Y'all aren't gonna be able to see them all, but I caught over 30 bass and I didn't fish that long, but I had an absolute ball catching them on that Rico popper, not a Rico popper, on the Azuma popper, and on the fluke. Destroyed them on the super fluke. Picking that thing up and throwing it was a really good call because they were on it. They were on it. And I mean, got hung in that little mini tornado whirlwind thing. That was absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. You know, I've seen little, you know, dust tornadoes, as we call them on land, but this was pretty strong. I mean, it was actually, I mean, y'all saw it. It was roughing up the water, and when it hit the boat, I mean, it actually spun the boat around. It was pretty doggone crazy. I don't know if I'll ever experience anything like that again. Comment down below if you have experienced something like that out on the water, because it might be once in a lifetime. I don't know. I don't know, but y'all let me know if you have seen it or experienced it before. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time on Gunfish TV.